So over the weekend, I think I saw people posting "Rest in Peace, Magoo."
Yeah.
So I don't know how that story has gone so far because I haven't seen any new developments. So I don't know if it's true that he passed on.
Right.
Can you pull your mic back on?
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen anything that would make me be like, okay, this is facts. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, but if he is, then rest in peace because there was a period when him and Timbaland kind of ran the clubs with their songs. He had a very unique style of like rapping, and then they had like some of the biggest. I think what was that song called? Check out the flavor. I forgot that name. I forgot the name of the song.
I'm Googling it right now.
But it was nice. I remember me and my boy Ellis, rest in peace, when we used to DJ in Westlands. That was the song now when the crowd is probably the energy is low and you need guys to get the energy back up. That was the song we used to drop.
Don't worry, I'm gonna look this one up.
Yeah,
it is official because it is on New York Times.
Oh really?
And reports, there's varying reports, but this one in particular says several actually say it's linked to a heart attack.
Oh man,
he's only 50.
Yeah. Oh man. That is crazy. Magoo.
Anyway, I think this is official because Rolling Stone reporting it, Variety, New York Times, etc., etc. So there you have it.
Damn. So rest in peace, Magoo, man. Damn, that's crazy. I'm getting a message right here, right now, saying Wangeshi is dropping an album, September 16th. Okay. Didn't she just drop an album like a couple?
Single.
Oh, it was a single.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the album is yet to come. Okay.
Okay, I'm looking for that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout outs to Wangeshi. What else? What else happened? Oh yeah. So yesterday when I was doing my live streams, the ones I do on a daily plug, there was a story about this woman in Ngara who was busted with. Okay, when they were reporting it yesterday, or they were reporting 13 million. She was busted with like 25 bags of weed and 13 million in cash. So today I saw the story again, but now it's 12 million and still 25.
Oh, so 1 million just mysteriously walked out the door?
Mysteriously walked out the door, or they miscalculated because they don't have the money counter. You know what I mean? Like they don't. Why would they know exactly how much it is and they don't have the money counter? Like how can?
So what, you're gonna eyeball that and be like, 13
this
mil.
is 13 mil. No, so I guess they brought in the money counter today and figured out it was 12 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I know the weed smokers out there are kind of wondering what's going on with their supply.
That's gonna slow things down for you.
Yeah, 25 bags disappearing out of nowhere. So like, where would you get your your daily supply? Yeah.
Good for her. Do you think that was her operation?
She doesn't look like it.
So she's just been thrown under the bus.
I think so.
But good for her. If it is.
Yeah.
Or if she even has a hand in it.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But I'm thinking if she get like a good lawyer and be like, okay, the 12 million did not come from them.
Just because she had bags
of weed doesn't mean the 12 million came from the weed. I have other businesses. So can we at least separate the ones from, so we could get charged for the weed, and then my other businesses stay intact.
Yeah. Don't mess with the money.
Because come on, like for you to sell weed worth 13 million, how much weed is that?
Yeah. But hopefully, of course, you got to wash the cash, right? So whatever her investments has been working. Or her or whoever.
Yeah, whoever.
I think she should take the claim. Yeah, you're a hero in my eyes. Yeah.
Oh, man.
A similar, no, not similar at all, actually. There were reports, it wasn't reports, it was on the news, as mysterious killings happening in Kiambu, where the suspect is now apprehended and arrested. But it's because he was arrested after the murder of multiple people on his route home. it was just a weird killing spree. 4 people. And so people were like, oh my God, this has happened to us. But the big story was the fact that, oh, we know this guy was on drugs. So really that was the crux of the story, was the fact that this dude was on drugs. So therefore, because he was on drugs, we don't know what kind of drugs. Was it cocaine? Was it meth? Was it
weed?
Pharmaceuticals? You know? Was it weed? Whatever it was, the story is because he was on drugs, that's why he's killing everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. And so drugs are bad. And pray to God that drugs don't catch you.
Wow. So how did he kill these people? Like he had a gun?
You know what? It was too Kenyan news, so I was just like, okay, gotta go.
Oh, okay. Because also
I don't know.
By the time he killed 4 people, it had to be something like a gun or a stabbing.
I don't think
or stabbing,
maybe.
Unless like old ladies and kids and.
No, these are just like random. It was the way it made it sound like one person was literally answering the door for him to. He had knocked or rang the bell, so he went to answer, and then he got. You know?
Oh no!
Just horrific. It's actually horrific. The point of my story isn't that that's okay. The point of my story is that they've connected drugs, whatever that is, to now serial killing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Safaricom has allowed you to now transact 500K per day. How does that make you feel, Corinne?
That's
Do you?
per day.
Is that, yeah. Do you? Are you feeling okay now? Like.
Yeah, I'm relieved.
Yeah.
I'm relieved for my investments.
Yeah.
I can hit up that girl in Ngara.
And get your weeds. Yeah. For 500K.
Why? What's the move about?
I don't know what it's about. For me, I think I hate to sound like I'm getting into politics a lot, but I feel like, remember when the previous government was around, there was all this crackdown on the legitimacy of where you get your money from.
Yeah, and that was serious. Though.
Yeah, even taking money to the bank, you had to if a certain amount, you had to explain where you got it from and things like that.
It was ridiculous, but we all saw that it was ridiculous.
Yes, but the new government came in and they were like, nah, now you can just, no one needs to ask you no questions, so you can transact as much as you want on the bank side.
Yeah.
So, of course, there are questions of like money laundering and shit like that. And now that you're allowed to transact 500K a day, I don't know if that will make it easier for money launderers to get their shit popping. Because no one is going to ask you no questions. So if you have a couple mil to get rid of in a week,
quickly,
a week, you can easily do it now.
Yeah.
I'm not teaching you how to.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Are we okay with this or are we not? Is this more?
It's one of those things that has like a double-edged swordish kind of thing. Like it's a good thing that you can do it because now businesses will be able to run smoothly, but also some crooks will find a way now to because remember, like now there's this thing where guys can clone your phone number. So if they clone your number and you have a mail in your account, it takes them 24 hours to clear you out, right? I'm just thinking from a layman's perspective.
Yeah, of
like
course.
I don't care about the
How common is that, cloning?
I hear it's very common. So apparently I was seeing this from Abel Mutua's one of his stories. So apparently what these guys do, they keep spamming you, like they keep calling you until
that happens to every single one of us. Am I wrong?
So the idea is they bug you so much until you switch off your phone.
Okay.
So as soon as you switch off your phone, now they have your number. They can do whatever they want now. That's when they clone your shit, and then now they.
How did they get my number? I don't get it.
That's where now we need to talk to Safaricom because I feel like there are certain ways people get people's numbers, including when you go to like an M-PESA agent.
First of all, I hate that shit. You know how when you're standing in line and you have to tell the whole world maybe 1,000,000 times a day what your number is? 07, I can't, and then you have to do it louder. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I think there has to be a more efficient way to do that.
I think maybe just get one of those small pieces of paper. You can write
I mean,
it
I
down.
guess you could do that, but how many times a day are you going to do that?
I don't know. I'm sorry,
But then even the people that you're sharing with, you're essentially sharing your account
I think
number,
those guys
maybe
are
not your
sharing
PIN.
that. They're sharing those numbers.
It's an inside job.
The security guys in buildings who always want you
Take
to leave,
your ID.
yeah, and your ID and your number. Why can't you take one?
But why to go into this building do you need my goddamn ID for? Why do you need my phone number?
The phone number is what I don't get. ID they do, because if you do some fuck shit,
Because if I'm exactly, if I'm murdering everybody on this floor, you're gonna be like, excuse me, are you gonna call me? Are you gonna call me to find out? Nah.
Yeah, so I guess the number thing is what I don't get, but I feel like those guys are the ones who give out people's numbers. Like if somebody gets a hold of that book, they have all your numbers and do you
your
know
ID.
and your ID, because you usually write your ID and your name and your phone.
And the date, the time in, time out. So if there's CCTV here, they can literally track it down to be like, this the person, this their number, here's their... It's weird to me.
It's weird. But yeah, so I guess those are the guys who usually give out our numbers. Other than that, I think there's also guesswork. I think you can just guess a number. You know those, like, have you ever received a phone call and somebody just, it's like they flashed you and you didn't pick, but immediately they disconnected when they heard you say hello? That's either somebody who thinks you're doing his girlfriend or something like that, or somebody who wants to find out if this number belongs to a human being. Because you can just, I'm sure if I write a random number starting with 4722, I'll find somebody at the end of the...
Sure.
So if I want to clone that number, see, I'll first find out who he is, right? Then,
but you're trying to clone a number of somebody who you know is making big transactions.
Sometimes you just want to fish. You never know where you hit.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
For somebody that's a lot of energy. Just go get a job. You know what I mean? That you're too clever to be doing that.
To be doing that, yeah. But yeah, so that's what they're doing now, cloning your number. By the time you get your number back, they've taken out everything you had. They've borrowed Fulizas and all this kind of shit. So you get your number with debts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So imagine now if the limit is 500K and you had a mail, they clear your mail, and then they borrow on your behalf.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like, with everything, there's good and bad. I'm just trying to highlight both sides here.
It allows for transactions, which means that kind of money shouldn't just be sitting on your phone, right? Just because, you know, it happens all the time where you're forced, like your hand is forced. What's your ID? What's your, you know, so that they can get to it. That money should stay in the bank. So for the transactions to work, it can be like take it from here to here, not necessarily sit in my device. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But there are people, I'm sure, who just want to have it in their phone to be able to do random transactions.
Oh, how much for this card?
Yeah, let me pay you with like, how many bags of weed are those? Oh, okay. How much is that? Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
You said 25 bags?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So, yay?
Yeah.
Okay. Good for Safcom?
Good for Safcom.
Okay, we'll see, I'm sure, in the coming months.
Yeah, because the thing is, the rates for transacting have also gone up by a substantial amount. You know, like because of, I don't know, that bill. What was it called? The finance bill. So they've revised a few things, like even how much it costs you to send money to somebody has changed. I think with immediate effect. So right now, it costs more. Even buying airtime costs more. Even doing
costs more, but wasn't it because, I think we were talking about this? Is that because
data?
Because the data story, because they feel like they're not making enough, because of data, they're not making enough revenue. So how else are we going to pinch from?
I think it's because of taxes. It's because they're being taxed and they have to pass it to somebody.
Yeah, so they're clients, they're customers.
So, so it's us. We're fucked either way.
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to say? Let's go to Airtel?
No. What's wrong with Airtel? I have beef with those niggas. But the thing is, funny enough, I still find myself using that line.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, like, slice it into pieces and throw it away after what they did to me in TZ.
That's very specific.
Like, I went to TZ So
With your Airtel line.
with my Airtel, so they have this thing like they call it a one network. Basically, if you're in East Africa, you can use your same number.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, this is easy. Let me buy a couple of gigs of bundles so I can utilize while I'm here.
Yeah. Because roaming kicks in.
Yeah. So when that kicked in, now the way they advertise it is like it's no longer roaming because it's one network. So the same rate you would have been using while here is the same rate you're using there, which didn't happen for me. I put 10 gig in the evening because I wanted to watch an Arsenal game. And then by the time that game...
Morning?
No, listen, the game was at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So I put the credit at around 5 p.m. because I wanted to be sure like it's working. So I put the credit, went to my laptop, connected my, what do you call it? The app I used to watch football, just to test if it works so that by the time it gets to the time, I'm not running around trying to find out. So I tested it, it worked. For like a minute, it worked, right? So I closed my laptop. Wait till now 10 p.m. The game is about to start. So I switch on the laptop, try to connect, error, cannot find website, error. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So luckily I was at my brother's house. But there was in the living room, I could go watch it. But I didn't want to like go watch the game in the living room, waking people up.
Okay.
But I had no choice. I had to go watch it. If they woke up, sorry. So the next morning, I tried to find out what's going on with because now I want to use the bundles now to still not connecting. Went to one of the Airtel shops to find out if maybe something changed with the IP addresses. You know, all the settings they give you. Even those guys gave me the settings, everything they put in the phone, nothing. It's not connecting. So I call Airtel Kenya to find out, so what's going on? They're like, oh, your bundles were used up. You used all the 10 GB. I'm like, how? Doing what? Because I connected for a minute just to find out if the game would stream.
But can't they look and be like, you did it, you used it between this time?
That's what I was trying to ask them to. So it took, I was in TZ for 2 weeks. It took me going back and forth with them for 2 weeks for them to tell me they can't find out where it was used. Because I was like, at least give me a website. Because you niggas always track us and find out which websites were, which porn sites we're in.
Yeah.
You clearly can tell me at this time you are on this website and this is where your bundles. No one is telling me that. They just told me it was depleted. I was so pissed. Like, I think I still have the back and forth with them on my Twitter because we were going back and forth.
You can probably claim it. That's
no, I'm not going to claim it.
I mean, it seems like a waste of your time, but I feel like that's a way...
I was so done with them. Like, I wanted to like do a whole video of me slashing that SIM card and just telling them I'm done with Airtel. But
I just don't have Airtel.
A year down the line, I think I still have it on my phone, so I'll probably use it when they figure their shit out. Airtel, figure your fucking shit out, especially the data side of things.
But that's the only thing that they're running on.
Which makes no sense. Like if
that's their only
and people platform. Like my brother tells me, like my brother is in Arusha and he tells me he prefer using Airtel data than the Voda because it's faster.
Okay.
So I'm thinking then just make sure that
maybe it's faster because he's the only one who's on it.
I was like, if I'm coming from Kenya with an Airtel line and you tell me it's one network, the same way it would work here, it would work there. There's no roaming charges and all that shit. Because there are two ways. You can use roaming, which will charge you like 10 bob per MB or something.
Yeah.
Or you can now use the one network where they give you like they call the SSD code.
Yeah.
Once you punch it, it's like you enroll into that system where now it's no longer roaming. You're just being charged for data as usual, which is what I thought I was doing. But my data disappeared in 24 hours, in 12 hours. Yeah. And I don't know where it went. And they don't know where it went. That's what pisses me off, because these niggas have all the info, which websites you visited, so that at least next time when I go, I know what to check for. Like if there was, maybe my laptop was updating something, which doesn't make sense because I switched it off.
That's just too much work. Listen, it should work or it doesn't work. And at this point, it doesn't work. Got it.
Yeah, so yeah, Airtel, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
you shouldn't have to be a technician to know.
To know, you know. Yeah. Also, Safaricom need to like fix their roaming charges. You can't charge me like 10 bob per MB.
Safaricom should be on that tip though, that universal for East Africa.
Yeah, because I think they're in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
With like some good. So if they can,
for them, what their selling point is in being in multiple East African countries is not really about the airtime and stuff. It's about M-PESA transactions.
And M-PESA, transactions, and maybe, but they should try and figure out the data thing.
Yeah.
People use data a lot.
Right?
And, you know, I guess their excuse is like if you're in Tanzania, try to use the Tanzanian lines to use data. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
No. All right. What else we got to touch on?
Do I have anything else to touch? I don't think so. Boutros
has a nomination. Afrima Awards, annual awards, but we like it because it's cross-continental. And he has been nominated. Boutros is out of here. He's been nominated for Best Collab. This is for his song Angela. So
Angela.
Yeah. Dope.
I like the chorus. Like, I don't know what he says. I just know Angela.
Yeah,
and
that's all you need to know.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a collab. It's like a collab with someone? Or
yes. Don't ask me any more questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, whatever. That's really dope. And of course, if you want to support, the only thing really to do is vote.
Vote, yeah.
Or at least just express some kind of interest, or even just like give him a pat on the back, give him a like. That's really how you get stuff done.
Yeah. Calligraph has a new song out.
Yeah.
Flea. Is it a new song or it's an old song with a new video?
Don't know.
Okay. Because I think I saw that as well.
What's the name of the song?
Flea. Is it Flea?
Don't know.
Yeah, Flea. Nice one. Also, Nonini has a remix to Keroro featuring, I don't know if the guy is from Tanzania or is a Kenyan. Sorry to be reporting on things that I don't know about.
That's okay.
I'm just talking about things I've seen on social. Not that I have all the info on it.
Yeah.
Like if you want to know more, do your Googles. You can always find out. But I'm just telling you, there's a new song by Calligraph Jones called Flea. And there's
Flea like
FLEE.
Okay.
Like runaway or something. And then Keroro Nonini. Keroro remix. Sounds nice. I saw somebody hating. I don't know why Kenyans always have to hate.
I was about to hate though.
Why? You
I
haven't
don't know,
had it?
because I feel like that song has had remixes 20 years ago when it came out. Okay.
That's why I was like, for me, I would need to talk to Nonini to find out the reasoning behind doing it as a remix, because it kind of sounds like a different song. There are very few elements of Keroro.
But he's calling it. Nonini's calling it the remix.
Keroro remix, yeah. But it has very the keyboard and maybe Nonini's verse, but it could have passed for a brand new song.
Okay.
So I don't know why what the marketing is for him to call it.
Aren't you more like, for me, I want to hear it so I can compare it to the original now.
Okay.
But I think if you told me that Nonini has a new song out, would I be like, oh, let's hear what it's about?
Okay.
I don't think I would be as inclined to go and check it out.
Okay. So calling it a remix makes it okay. But
and why this far out from the original?
Yeah, because for me it was like, the distance between when the song came out and the remix is there has to be a reason why he did it that way. I'm sure there's some analytics he saw somewhere. Maybe he knows some things some things we don't
or he wants
know.
to be in this wave for Hip Hop 50. Why not?
Yeah. So that one, without talking to him, we probably won't know the reason.
You can speculate.
Yeah,
that's
you want
like
us
your
to
job, right? Right?
Yeah, we can also speculate.
Yeah,
it's part of the game. What else can we?
I'm trying to see anything about Flea
on YouTube.
Yeah,
let's see how many views it has, because it came out like 2 days ago, I think. So by now it should have racked a couple of views online. I'm sure Octo also has something in the horizon, because I don't think Kali can have something out without Octo trying to, you know.
No, I haven't heard from Octo in a while.
Sam here, I want to talk to him. Flea.
Oh, I hope my volume is down. Yeah, this is 2 days ago and 105,000.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Our video is looking
Why
dope.
can't we get those kind of views? Niggas, why are you not watching our videos?
You know?
Yeah.
Let's just bring Calligraph here. Then you can it'll be 2 for 1.
2 for 1, right?
3 for 1.
Yeah, he's been here before though. So
Was I there?
no.
Was I there?
Flea featuring who is
Was
this
I
nigga?
there?
No. Yeah, so I guess I'll talk to him. I'll holler at him, see if he can stop by. Maybe he can give us a couple of views.
Cool. Nice video.
And guys, just interact with us. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down. It also helps. And then
Okay.
it does. It does. Just give us some. Tell us, you know, what we're doing wrong. If we're doing anything wrong.
You can tell Zach what he's doing wrong.
Yeah, by just giving a thumbs down. Don't go there disrespectful, because
Right.
I will shoot. I swear to God. I will. There's a guy. When I started this thing, like my first video, I think it was me shooting at some guy who had said some shit about me that I didn't like. Yeah.
What'd he say?
I don't
say
care.
it.
I had
Say
shot-
it.
I had
That stuff
shot-
is ingrained.
I had shot a video in the other room
Yeah.
so I'd gotten somebody to try and paint for me the room, so because I wanted that to be like the main room I do my videos in. So before the paint could dry, when you shoot videos, it kind of looks, it's not
Wet.
very smooth. Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So the guy went and
He said what?
started saying like, "Oh, so this guy left the podcast to go do videos in the SG Fort Knox in the dungeons. It looks." I'm like, "Bitch,
You didn't even have to like.
oh
why did
no,
that, did that irked you because
I
you were?
I shot. I I
That's
shot, and I don't
funny.
give a fuck. I will shoot. Like, listen, just don't be disrespectful. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mind you telling me you've done something wrong. This is.
It wouldn't have hit the right way. Though.
I
It
don't
wouldn't-
feel this. But why do you want it to hit?
No, what
If
I
you-
mean, not
if you
be
really,
disrespectful, but
if you really want me to change what I'm doing, just be constructive about it.
Yeah,
You don't have to be. If you're disrespectful, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I have all the time.
that's funny.
I have all the fucking
You
time
know.
to shoot at you niggas. So
You know.
just I dare you.
I want to read that.
But yeah, for the rest of the family, it's all love. Like me, and there's the usual suspects who always comment or like or share the video. So much love to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the other guys who, I don't know, just want to be on the jokes of other people, so they think shitting on me makes those other people like them.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And that probably works. If you're
it probably
internet troll,
does, but
yeah.
I will shoot at you bitch ass niggas. Other than that, yeah, let's say
Yay.
it's been emotional. It's been good. Like, subscribe, share, tell your peoples. We're in here. It doesn't cost you a fucking thing unless you're a motherfucking hater. Word to my man, Mathe Hoffer from Expert Opinion. So, that's what he says.
Okay.
It doesn't cost you a thing unless you are a motherfucking hater. All you have to do is just like. You're pressing a button.